I'll tell you, Kimmy heard my conversations with you before. She's mad at me because I think Heidi's going to take it away.
Ooh, my, that brightened my evening up.
There's the winner of your match. Before it even gets started, Heidi Lee Morgan. Take it to the bank.
There she is, Heidi Lee Morgan, a nationally renowned wrestling star here in York, Pennsylvania at the Hennepin High School. Buzz Jenkins and Joel Goodhart here at ringside call this ladies' match as the women will strut their stuff in a match that is sure to be full of a lot of excitement. Let's go up to our ring announcer.
Ladies and gentlemen, our next contest of the evening is a special ladies match. Introducing, in the corner to my right, at a body weight of 125 pounds, from Dallas, Texas, Kimmy Kozak.
Where'd you get her from?
And her opponent, in the corner to my left, from Atlantic City, New Jersey, also weighing 125 pounds, Heidi Lee Morgan! This contest is a one fall with a 30-minute time limit.
Okay, we're ready for some hot and heavy action here as Kimmy Kozak seems to have a disagreement with some of the fans over there. She doesn't exactly seem well liked here, Joel.
Well, I don't know. She's got an attitude problem, and Heidi's just taking it easy, sitting ringside, sitting on the top turnbuckle, waiting for the match to start. And I got news for you. Heidi, like as I said before, has already got this match won. She's got the advantage mentally over her opponent.
Heidi Lee Morgan, the young lady wrestler out of Atlantic City, New Jersey, working the crowd, getting the crowd into the match. She's ready to go. Kimmy Kozak, not really sure what she wants to do. I think she wants to yell at the crowd more than she wants to do anything. She better start to concentrate on her opponent in the ring.
See, that's why I said Heidi's already got the advantage here. She's worrying about something she shouldn't be worrying about. She ought to be worrying about Heidi Lee Morgan. She's not doing it. That gives Heidi the edge.
Pee Wee Yo, I think he enjoyed that part of his check-in there. Kimmy Kozak disagreeing with Pee Wee Yo. I don't understand Kimmy Kozak's strategy here. Maybe she doesn't have any strategy at all.
All right, well, I'll tell you, Kimmy just reminds me of a lost soul right now. She's in a situation, she's not sure what she's facing. She hasn't done her homework. We've talked before about game plan. Kimmy doesn't have one. Heidi's already run this match. She's got Kimmy thinking about everything but Heidi Lee Morgan. Punching a referee's not going to help her win this match.
Heidi Lee and Kimmy Kozak pushing each other. Slight test of strength here. Both girls 125 pounds, really no weight advantage. A nice arm drag takedown by Heidi Lee, and the action begins. Kimmy Kozak hip locked. Heidi Lee all over her. Kimmy Kozak heads for a high ground. She's out of the ring. Heidi wants her back up. Kimmy's going to take a stroll.
I'll tell you, pound for pound, when you watch women wrestling, and you have two good women wrestlers in the ring right now, pound for pound, they're as tough as any men. And I said at the beginning of the show that Heidi Lee Morgan could probably beat some of the men on this card. I wasn't kidding.
Heidi Lee knocks Kimmy off. Oh, but she choked herself on a rope. There's that grab of the hair, something you see a lot in ladies wrestling. Heidi Lee with her neck across the bottom rope. Kimmy Kozak back into the ring very quickly. Now she goes on the attack. Side headlock by Kimmy Kozak. Wringing out that neck. Heidi Lee pushes her right off.
You know, I know for a fact that Heidi Lee spends 2 to 3 hours a day in the gym. And if you look at her physique, you can tell she doesn't have an ounce of fat on her.
Joel, a quick fact I wanted to touch on. A lot of people in the York area probably aren't sure exactly who you are. Why don't you tell them quickly about where you get your wrestling knowledge from?
All right, well, I'm host of Wrestling Radio, which is heard on 610 WIP All Sports Radio. It's based out of Philadelphia, but it's heard all the way out here in the York area. We're on every Saturday morning from 8 to 9, and needless to say, I keep involved in the sport by keeping in touch with people, and I travel all over the country, and I'm really happy to be in York tonight for the AWF card. And anytime I see Heidi Lee Morgan wrestle, you get your dollar's worth when you buy a ticket, and you'll see in this match, Heidi, I still declare her the winner, even before the match started. But thanks for the opportunity of giving my shot in.
Okay, Joel, I'm glad to have you with me. Back to the action, Kimmy Kozak, side headlock. Oh, and she holds onto the hair. My, that has to hurt. There she did it again. Heidi Lee Morgan trying to shove Kimmy Kozak off into the ropes. She keeps holding on with that hair. Ooh, my. Big right hand by Heidi Lee. Big elbow to the back of the neck. Ooh, and a fist to the stomach slowed Heidi Lee down. Kimmy Kozak.
The problem with the hair pull is it doesn't help you win a match. It hurts for a split second, but eventually that goes away. Doesn't help you win a match.
Oh, a blatant choke there from our vantage point. Kimmy Kozak exhorting to some very extraordinary tactics there. She's very good to concealing from referee Pee Wee Yo.
Obviously, Kimmy right now is trying to knock the wind out of Heidi because I think she realizes that Heidi's got the upper edge in this match. And here we go.
Ooh, count at two.
Almost had it done.
Heidi Lee thinking quickly, came up with the big move, and ducked into the corner.
I'll tell you, the fans are into this match. They're all watching intently, and for the first time, a lot of these fans are seeing women professional wrestlers, and I think they like what they're seeing. And Heidi Lee Morgan is ranked in the top 10 in the country. She's been in all the major federations, and she's now come to the AWF to compete.
Well, we're glad to have her here in the AWF, the Atlantic Wrestling Federation. Oh, point on the hair, Kimmy Kozak. What a move. Pee Wee Yo, look down, Pee Wee. What are you doing? Get a clue in there.
Heidi might have a headache when this match is over, but she's going to be victorious.
Should be looking for a clean break here. Heidi Lee has Kimmy Kozak back into the ropes, and they broke. Heidi Lee trying to shake off those blows to the throat, those choking tactics Kimmy Kozak's been using. Heidi Lee urging the crowd to come on, get behind her. Heidi Lee is definitely the crowd favorite here.
When Kimmy came into the ring, she thought she was going to fight one-on-one, but I think she's finding out it's more like 1,501 to 1.
Ooh, nice atomic drop by Heidi Lee. Oh, and Kimmy Kozak rolled out, grabbed her by the hair, tried to get her back in. Kimmy's not having much luck today. Heidi Lee seems to just be 2 or 3 holes ahead of her. Heidi Lee looking for the crowd to come on again. Kimmy Kozak trying to pull Heidi Lee out. Heidi Lee trying to pull Kimmy Kozak in. Heidi Lee goes down. Her legs, oh! Drove her leg into the side of the ring. And one more time, that has to hurt. Point her over to the ring post. This could be trouble. Oh my! Heidi Lee Morgan, obviously in pain as you see that nice shot into her face. Kimmy Kozak still has a problem with Pee Wee Yo. I think she ought to concentrate more on Heidi Lee Morgan, don't you think, Joel?
Well, I'll tell you, I'm looking at the match. I'm trying to watch the girls, and, very often you can tell by eye contact what's going through and on. But right now, Heidi Lee is definitely getting, you watch this, watch, Buzz. Heidi's going to get the advantage here. She's thinking, you can tell she's thinking. Watch. Here she goes. Ooh. She's got her game plan. And now Kimmy and her are both up on her feet. Kimmy's now up in the air, now down on the mat.
Big slam.
See, that's what happens. Yep.
Heidi Lee definitely has a game plan here. Throws her into the ropes. Standing up. Oh, and pounding on her. A couple fists to the stomach and a couple fists to the jaw. Kimmy Kozak's reeling, locks her over the hip, out into the middle of the ring. Heidi Lee with a big drop kick.
If you remember, 30 seconds ago, Kimmy was at the advantage and Heidi took it over. She's thinking constantly in the ring.
Whips her into the ropes. Oh, big clothesline. Drops Kimmy Kozak to the mat. Oh, only a count of 2. Nice kick out by Kimmy Kozak. Didn't think she had it in her there, Joel.
Well, hey, look, she's not a professional wrestler for nothing. She's got a lot of agility, she's got a lot of ability, and a lot of stamina, as all professional wrestlers need. The crowd's now getting behind Heidi.
I don't know if I'd be slapping Heidi Lee Morgan. I think that might just make her mad. Could backfire on Kimmy Kozak. Draping that throat across the first rope again.
This is one of those matches where experiences tend to pay her out, and Heidi Lee Morgan, I'm sure, has more experience in the ring than Kimmy does. But I will say this for Kimmy. She's doing a heck of a job.
I guess she's using those only tactics that she knows is going to get her a W here. And that's all that counts in the world of professional wrestling.
And here goes the crowd cheering for Heidi. The key question now is, can Heidi hear it? And if she hears it, can she respond?
Nice hip lock by Kimmy Kozak. Hooks the leg, trying to get that cover. Nice kick out, Heidi Lee. Kimmy Kozak right back to that throat. Heidi Lee Morgan's going to have trouble talking after this match if this keeps up. Continuing to work on that throat. The choke, a blatant choke. Referee calling for the break.
Heidi looks like she's got some problems.
Another big clothesline, Kimmy Kozak. Nice execution there. She goes for the cover again. Oh, and a count of 1.
Heidi's too strong to get pinned that fast in a match. Heidi has gone to matches in Vegas and across this country 30, 40 minutes. So she's not tired yet. She's not ready to get pinned.
Oh, a vicious move there by Kimmy Kozak. Rubbing that face onto that mat. That has to give you a mat burn. Now she's grabbing the stomach. Like some kind of big pressure move. Ooh, slapping the stomach of Heidi Lee Morgan. Now she goes right back to that choke. She's staying on her with that choke. Oh, and Heidi Lee with a nice reversal. She's up on top now. Heidi Lee's choking. She's giving her a dose of her own medicine. AWF Championship Wrestling here in York, PA. Heidi Lee Morgan and Kimmy Kozak toe-to-toe in the ring. A ladies match. It's a brawl if I've ever seen one. Kimmy Kozak back on the choke again. Seems like that's the only move she knows, Joel.
Well, sometimes that's the only move you need to know, but again, Heidi's got too much experience to let that go against her. And, you know, even though this move is very painful, again, it's not a submission hold. It's not going to cause a pin. Kimmy's going after the wrong part. She ought to go, as we talked before, about some pivotal parts of the body, the knee, the ankle, the wrist, what have you. She's going after parts of the body that's not going to affect the pin, and that's where I think Kimmy's going to fall short. And again, I called it before, Heidi's going to win this thing because she's not down yet.
Heidi Lee looks hurt, but she continues to fight back.
Oh, no question.
She gets herself up to a base. Now she's working up. Ooh, Kimmy Kozak, big forearm to the stomach. Looks like that made Heidi Lee mad. She hit her with another dose of her own medicine, another block, another big elbow across the back. Ooh, and drives the head into the canvas. And another time. Oh, she's beating her head to the canvas. Heidi Lee Morgan
back in control.
She looks like she's going to give Kimmy Kozak her own medicine right back. Ooh, my vicious forearm across the chest dropped Kimmy Kozak to the mat.
Well, they're chanting up in the rafters. They want to see Heidi Lee Morgan take this match away. And I think she's going to give the people exactly what they want.
Heidi Lee backs Kimmy into the mat. Rolls her out of the corner. Another nice hip lock. Now she jumps up with a big drop kick. Knocked Kimmy back. Kimmy looks like she's hurt now. Heidi Lee staying on her. Picks her up in that fireman's carry. What's she going to do with her?
This is one of Heidi's patented moves.
Oh, big air.
Whoa.
But Kimmy Kozak reversed it.
Boy, Heidi almost had her patented move work against her in that situation.
I think Kimmy might have saw that before, and she was ready for that one.
She's been studying those tapes. You know, a lot of times these wrestlers spend hours and hours watching tapes of their opponents. She knew that was coming.
Oh, nice flying cross body by Heidi Lee. 1, 2, and 3.
She didn't know that one was coming. I called it, Buzz. I called it.
I'll have to give it to you, Joel. You did call it there. Heidi Lee Morgan, nationally renowned Heidi Lee Morgan, defeats Kimmy Kozak here in the AWF. A great match. Let's go up to our ring announcer.
Gentlemen, here's your winner.